everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bernadette from Burn Stitches. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope that you're all having a great Monday and a great start of your week. I hope that February has been doing good to you so far. So for today, I just wanted to share some hauls that I've received recently from mail and a few of the projects that I'm currently working on for this month. So I'm really excited that I am finding, I'm finding a lot of friends through this cross stitch community. I basically started this channel because I don't have any friends that cross stitch, and so I really enjoy it, but I can't really share my projects to my friends because they just don't get it, if you know what I mean. So I was really excited to discover FlossTube on YouTube a few years ago and discover how active people are posting on Instagram. I actually just discovered there are some cross-stitch TikToks as well, so that's been really fun to watch. But I've been really happy to interact with a lot of you through social media, especially on Instagram. I'm quite active over there. So I have met a few friends that I actually have started to stitch along because we realize we have, the same projects or maybe using the same designers. So that's been a lot of fun. So for the month of February, I am stitching along two projects with two people. The very first one, I actually started this stitch along in January with Floz from Couple of Dabblers, and I will link down her channel below. She shares that channel with her husband JP, but feel free to check her out. I like these stitch alongs because I think that it just makes it fun because you kind of get to motivate each other on where you are with your progress, and so it's just been fun, especially when you stitch the same thing. And if you basically stitch on a different portion, you can kind of you get excited because you'll see what that will look like when you finally get there. So this is the kit that I'm stitching with Floz. This is called Napping Kitten from the Dimensions Gold Petite collection. I started mine last year. I think I started it last April. I took it with me when I went on vacation because I wanted to bring something small on the plane. And so I picked this one, but I didn't really make a lot of progress. So when Floz did one of her Floz tube, isn't that cute? She showed that kit on her collection, and I told her oh, I have that if you want to stitch that together. So yeah, it's been really it's been fun. This is my progress so far. This is such a cute snap. This is a 6x6. It is a lot smaller than I thought. So the Dimensions Gold Petite, this one is 5x7, which is a lot of the gold collection petites are that size. So I thought maybe a 6x6 Q snap will work, but it actually is quite small. So maybe I will get the next size, which is an 8x8. But taking it out of the Q snap so you can see my progress, this is what I have so far. So if you visit Floz's YouTube and Instagram, you'll see her progress. She did the other side. So on hers, you will see the face on her stitches so far. So you kind of put both of ours together and you can get a complete picture. Yeah, it's been really fun. The only thing about this project. I don't think that this project is hard. There are going to be a lot of back stitching, which is going to which makes this one complex, but in terms of like the actual like stitching, I think it's quite easy. There's a lot of blocks of color, so as you can see from mine, this is actually maybe like only 2 colors so far that I've used, so not too many different colors. This is actually what the palette looks like. There's 2 of them, and I braided it so that it doesn't get too tangled, but these are the only colors, so not too many. A lot of neutrals, so let me get closer. A lot of neutrals. So yeah, not too much, but yeah, it's a pretty easy stitch in my opinion for the full crosses and halves. I think it might get a little harder when it's time to backstitch, but I think if you backstitch as you go, you'll be okay. The one thing I would say about this, and I will say this on my other project as well, is the fabric is very stiff. At least for me, it's very stiff. Actually, when I was stitching this isn't too bad, but the other project I'm working on, I noticed that the fabric is so stiff that my needles are actually bent. So I tend to, if I have a kit, I tend to just use the materials that come with it. Just because it already came with it, I didn't really want to waste it. But yeah, the fabric is quite stiff. I kind of wish that I washed it first, but I never wash my fabrics before I start. I do it after, and it's a little stiff, so I think it's kind of bending my needles. At least the needles that comes with the kits. I've heard that maybe using your own needles will work better. So I think I will probably do that later on if it really bugs me. So yeah, I just wanted to give a heads up. But yeah, this is my progress so far. I can't remember how much percent this is. Probably like, I want to say 12% finished. So it's pretty cute. I think I'm going to continue to do extreme cross country and use up most of the colors before I move on to the next one. And then I will go from there. So I basically restarted this project in January. So I started it last year in April and then didn't really touch on it until this year. So I worked a little bit, maybe like 2 or 3 days in January, and then so far I've worked on this for 1 day in February. So I'm hoping to get a few more days with this just so I can have a little bit more progress. So yeah, that is Napping Kitten from the Dimensions Gold Petite. This is still available, so if you're in the US, for sure I've seen this on Amazon. It's about $12 or so, or less than that. So if you're interested in purchasing the kit, you can easily get it there. I also went on Amazon, by the way, and I purchased these storage bags. I used to have folders, but it's kind of like the one that just snaps, so a lot of my stuff have been falling off, so I kind of switched to the ones that are on a zipper, just so that it doesn't fall out. So hopefully that works out better for me. It's actually perfect. The smallest size fits the petite, and then you'll see on my other ones I have the different sizes. So yeah, so that's one of my stitch alongs that I'm doing with a friend. Next project that I'm working on is this one from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas Sal or Christmas Wreath. This was a stitch along last year, but I wanted to wait for all of the clues to basically be revealed to make sure that I like the pattern before I purchased it. So now that it's you know, you can see everything, I really liked it, so I decided to purchase the pattern. I'm about 30% done, and this pattern has been a really fun project to stitch, even though it's you know, I know it's already like almost, and we're gonna be done with February in like 2 weeks, and we're gonna move on to March. But I have a lot of winter projects, so I'm gonna be stitching winter projects all year round just so I can go through my stash. I actually just realized that I have quite a lot of winter projects, so I can't just do it seasonally, because then it will take me like, I'm not even joking, it will probably take me over 50 years to just go through my winter stash. So I'm gonna be stitching these for the rest of the year. But yeah, this is my progress so far. I really enjoy it. So based on last time, I now have Santa. I finished Santa, I finished these ornaments and the gift, and this one I'm now working on this section that will go right here. So I'm gonna be moving the Q snap soon, which is really exciting. And this is a fun stitch. I actually just stitched this on during my lunch breaks, so I don't get as much stitching done on this one, but I still make progress out of it because it is pretty easy. So I can usually manage to get like one of the icons as like a finish during lunch, so I think it's still good progress. I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish this anytime soon, but this will definitely be a 2022 finish. I don't foresee this being carried on till 2023. I just don't think that that's necessary. So this will be done by end of the year, and I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll be able to turn this into a pillow. So yeah, again, Christmas Wreath by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is stitched on 32 count petite point linen, so that's super fun. I realized I dropped the needle, so I'm glad I found this before my dog comes and accidentally steps on it. So there's that, and then the next stitch along that I've started for February, I found a new friend on Instagram. Her name is Sascha. Her handle is Born to Stitch. I don't think she has a floss tube, so I will just link her Instagram down below so that you can see her progress on the project that we're stitching together. It's another Dimensions project. I have a huge crate of Dimensions kits, so I get really excited when I find people who stitch Dimensions. I don't quite see a lot of stitchers go and use Dimensions, so I get really excited. But this is the project that we're both working on. I have taken Luda's advice and cut this so that I don't have to keep the, you know, the entire folder, and I just put them in this project bag. But this is Paris Market from the Dimensions Gold collection. This is stitched on 18 count ivory Aida. So this is what that will look like when it's finished. And this is my progress so far. So it's been really fun. So I'm stitching it from basically the lower left. I don't know what direction I'm going. I think so far I'm just going down until I pretty much hit the quarter I was gonna divide this into 4 because my goal was 25%. So I was gonna stitch like, I don't know if I should go like this, or should I go down like that. I'm not exactly sure which direction I should go. But I basically started on this side. So now I don't know if I want to like go right here, or like, I don't know which direction to go. Let me know what you guys think. But this is my progress so far. So similar to the petite petite pattern that I showed for Napping Kitten, this also has tons of back stitch. So as you can see, I am currently back stitching as I go, just so it doesn't get very overwhelming at the end. So this is about 11.5% finished. My goal is 25% by end of the month, but I don't think that I will make that because I've only been stitching this on the weekends. So Friday through Sunday is when I would stitch these. So I usually get about maybe like 1,200 stitches in for the weekend, so not too much. So I don't think I'm gonna hit it. But Sascha is actually working from the bottom. So if you check out her Instagram, she's going on this side. So I mean, I was joking with her that if you put mine and hers together and you combine it, it will make 25%. So collective goal of 25 will be, we will manage to make that goal. So yeah, I think it's been really fun. So this is that other project that I mentioned that is also bending my needles. So I don't know if you can see it, but can you tell? I don't know if you can tell, but it's basically, no, I don't think you can tell. I was gonna say that it's pretty much bent. Yeah, I don't think you can tell, but trust me, it basically is bending my needle. But this came from the kit itself. So I do have needles from John James. I have some tulips, and I also have bohin. So I might try if that works better. I'm gonna see if it bugs me, if it continues to bug me, and then I'll maybe switch it up. But yeah, this is my progress. I'm really excited to see this. My goal is to finish this by end of the year. It is quite big, so we'll see, but I will do my best. This is gonna move on as a focus project, possibly in March, after I finish Athena, my Mirabilia piece. So I will then start working on this on the weekdays. Basically Monday through Thursday I will work on this, so more days to stitch and hopefully make good progress. So yeah, it's really fun. Like I said, I will link down Sascha's Instagram below so you can go check her out. I realized we have tons of dimension kits together, like that we have the same patterns of, so I will most likely stitch a lot of my kits with her. So let me know if you want to join us, or if you're currently stitching a dimensions project, let me know. Maybe I have that and I can join you later on when I'm ready to start. So yeah, that's really fun. And then the last project that of course I'm working on, that has been my focus project, is Athena from Mirabilia. So this is Athena. She is my very first Mirabilia project. Of course I decided to pick the big one. She is her finished stitch design is 12.5 by 15.75, so it's quite big. This is currently where I'm at. I think I'm about 60-ish%. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will be removing this off my hoop right now so I can show you what it looks like so far. I have to say, I am honestly super obsessed with this project. This is my focus project, so I stitch on this on the weekdays. Believe me, if I don't control myself, I stitch this like I would want to stitch this every day, but then I won't be able to work on other projects. It's a little bit wrinkled, but this is my progress so far. She is so pretty. I am just in awe of like what she looks like. So I am basically working on all of my X's, and I will work on the beading last because I do use a Q-snap. So I don't want to mess up any of the beads. I am stitching this on the called for fabric, which is the chestnut linen from Witchelt. Yeah, it's Witchelt 32 count chestnut linen. It's stitched 2/2. And I'm just super in love. It's so pretty. I'm so excited. So for the next few weeks, I'm planning on, so hard to like showcase this. I'm gonna fold this again, but I'm gonna be working on the top, and then it will actually go across to this side. So this, like, I'm gonna work on that top, and then all that will be left after that is the other pillar like this that will go down on this side, and then after that it will just be beading. So yeah, it's really exciting. You know, I feel like I breezed through this project super fast. After I finished the skirt, I got through the face and the owl really fast, and then the curtain. But then after that, when I'm working on this top half, I feel like I'm going by really slow, but I love it. The top is a mixture of Karen water lilies and DMC. So really excited. I really like how nice it is. I do need to brush out the owl later so it looks fluffier, but other than that, I'm really happy with this. So she is my focus piece right now. I'm hoping to get her done no later than March. I mean, I would have loved to finish her in February. I just don't think I'll be able to. You know, a few days short of February, and then it's my company's close, so I'll be really busy with work. So I just don't think that I'll make it for February, but I'm really going to do my best to be done by March at the latest, because I do have plans for March. I want to start on Santa's Magic in March, and I will show you that in a little bit. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll be done, and that will be fantastic. So here she is again in all of her beauty. She's so pretty. I'm also really excited because I don't see Athena stitched a lot. When I go on Instagram, I don't really see a lot of people have finished her, at least that I've seen on Instagram. So I get excited when I work on mine, because I forget what she looks like sometimes, because you know, you just get so ingrained into this. So yeah, those are the projects I'm working on. Now for the fun stuff, which is my haul. So first things first, I scored some amazing fabrics a few weekends ago. So Donna messaged me. She was the one who gifted me Santa's Magic, but she messaged me that Kindred stitcher, Lisa, is having a D-stash. So I went to check out her Instagram page and she was like, I need to make room on my fabric drawer. So she's like, I'm gonna be de-stashing some fabrics over the weekend. So I was really excited. These are really good priced. So basically I bought quite a few linen opals. She basically priced the fat quarters, so 18 by 27 at $20, and then the fat eights, which is the smaller one, I can't remember, is that 13 by 18? I think it's a fat 8, and those are $10. And then she just charged like a flat $10. No, I think she charged $5 shipping, like a flat $5. She's like, no matter how much linen or how much fabric you buy, it's flat shipping. So I was like, oh my god, that's such a good deal. So I'm really happy. I scored 7 different fabrics, so it was such a good deal. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so this one is 15 by 18 Belfast opals. So I think, okay, I have one that is not an opal, like it's just a regular linen, but majority of these are opals. And these are my first set of opals. I don't own any right now. But yeah, I'm really excited. So this is the first one. So this is such a good price. This is only $10. It's just so pretty. The dyer, this is from Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. I've actually never heard of them, so this is also like a good way for me to know more fabrics. Fabric dyers. Feel like I'm just getting into hand dyed fabrics, and so I really like discovering all of these. So that is the smallest size that I got. The rest are fat quarters. So the next one is 17 by 28. This is actually 28 count. Again, Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. This is a Lugana. But look how pretty. Such pretty opals. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. You know, now that I collected a lot of Mirabilias, and so these fabrics are gonna go really well with those. Next one is again a 28 count from that same place, Fantasy Dyed Fabric. It's so pretty. I can't. Oh, I actually think this will look really good for Sleeping Beauty. I don't know. I think it will look really good for Sleeping Prince. Is it Sleeping Princess or Sleeping Beauty? Let me see if I can. This is my. See, I don't have that much. Oh, I don't want to bend it. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let me see if I can find it. This one. Sleeping Beauty. This one. I think will look good with this one. I don't know, what do you guys think? That would be so cute. Oh, so pretty. Next one. This is a regular one. It's not an opal, but it's still pretty. This one is a 32 count, 18 by 26, plain Belfast from Color Cascade Fabrics. It looks like it's Australian, but this is what that looks like. It's just like a dark green fabric. This is also pretty cool. Next one is from Fantasy Dyed Fabric. This is a Belfast Opal, 17 by 26 and a half. This one's kind of like galactic. So pretty. Look at those shimmer. Then there's two more. Okay, this one is from the Crafty Kitten. This is Evergreen Opal, again 18 by 27, 32 count Belfast. This is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me like Halloween decor would look good on this. But yeah, my camera doesn't do it justice. I have an older iPhone. But yeah, it's just so pretty. Excuse Hibiki, he's probably seeing some people walk. Okay, and then the last one, I actually didn't originally purchase this, and she already had invoiced me, but then I watched her store and she's like, there's one last fabric that didn't sell, and she's like, I won't be too mad if it doesn't sell because I like it. And I was like, I'll just take it if it's still available. So this is that last fabric. I'm sure I can find a Mirabilia that will look great on here. Again, the video doesn't do this justice. It's again a 32 count Belfast Opal. It's so pretty. It's like a marble reddish pink color. So it's so pretty. But yeah, thank you so much, Lisa, for having such a wonderful D-stash. I'm so excited to use all of those. I will put these, I'll put this back later. I'm scared that I'll like bent it. So those are my linen haul, and then I placed a small order at 123 Stitch because I changed my mind on the fabric for Santa's Magic. So Sascha and I started talking on Instagram, and we were talking about like projects that we would want to stitch together. So we decided, she's currently finishing up Gypsy Queen. Yeah, Gypsy Queen. She's currently finishing that up, and she said that she is down to start Santa's Magic with me. So this is Santa's Magic. So originally, the fabric that I chose for Santa's Magic is this one from Picture This Plus. This is called, I think this is Nocturne. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is Nocturne Belfast linen. This is what the color would look like. So I thought, oh, this would look good with Santa's Magic because he has like, you know, he has a lot of white stuff on him. And so when we were, Sasha's like, oh, I am using the called for fabric, and I said, oh, I'm gonna use this. But then she pointed out, I don't know if you can really tell because of the glare, but she pointed out that this section right here, this is not stitched at all. That's like the background. And so I didn't really think about it. I used Fabric Viewer when I originally had my sister pick the fabric. And so I was like, what did that look like again when I did it? So when I clicked on Fabric Viewer and I loaded this up, I was like, oh, actually, I don't know if I like that. So I was like, okay, I think maybe I'll just leave Santa's Magic alone. So I went to 123 Stitch and ordered the actual called for fabric. So this is it. This is called Desert Sand Linen from Witchelt. So this is what Santa's Magic is called for. Again, Santa's Magic is going to be a big boy. So, but yeah, I will start on him when I'm done with Athena. I honestly I kind of want to start him already, but I was telling Sascha that I feel bad when I don't work on projects because I always I always think that projects have feelings and I don't want them to feel neglected. I'm weird like that, okay? But yeah, I wanted to make sure I'm able to put in time to stitch Santa's magic. So I will start that when I'm done with Athena. But yeah, so now that's going to be the fabric. So because of that though, that means I have this fabric just laying around and I didn't want it to go to waste. So just so it happens that this fabric, at least according to Fabric Viewer, and I actually really looked at it when I bought the pattern, but I thought that it would look gorgeous with the newest Bella Filipina design. So I'm super excited. This is my very first Bella Filipina pattern that I've ever purchased. It's funny, this is not the first one I was eyeing on, but this is the newest one that they released, and it kind of holds a special meaning to me. So let me just unwrap this. This came from 123 Stitches like this. It's so fancy. Let me just try to open it. So like there's less glare. Wow. Is this really how Bella Filipina is packaged? This is like fancy. Anyway, so this is Lakapati. And so I'm super excited. From my understanding, Bella Filipina is a Philippine. Like this is like a Filipino designer, Aldrin Perilla. I'm Filipino, so I'm especially proud. But Lakapati, when I saw her on, I think they usually release patterns similar to Mirabilia's, where it's like every 2 months or so. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, I need to have this design. So Lakapati, as you can see, she's a goddess or a deity. And there's like these are basically like, it looks like rice. Yeah, it looks like wheat or rice. And this is like the entire pattern. So it says here, golden rice grains dance in abundance in the vast fields of the valley. Her hands caress trees, bearing bountiful fruits, both tart and sweet. She is a protector of crops and farm animals. She is Lakapati, deity of fertility, and she gave agriculture to mankind. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I need to have this. This actually reminds me, like, I want to stitch this for my parents. So not because it's the deity of fertility, it's not about that, but my parents were they were rice researchers in the Philippines before we moved here. So my parents basically, like, they published papers and stuff, and they're I actually believe they're in books, their research. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, I need to have this. I want to stitch this, and it will hold a special meaning. So yeah, I just thought this was nice. I have a few Bella Filipina designs that I want to get in the future. So the other one is Maria Makiling, because my dad is from Los Baños, which is I think like one of the towns surrounding Mount Makiling, which is where Maria Makiling is said to be from. So that also holds a special meaning to me. So I might get that on the next time that I need to purchase something from 123 Stitch. So yeah, this is basically my very first Bella Filipina design. I don't think that I'll be able to work on this year because I don't have the materials. I kind of don't want to break the seal because it's so pretty, but I'm gonna need to, because I don't know where to get the, I mean, I'm sure I can look it up on 123 Stitch, but I mean, I do have to open it to be able to use the design, but it's so pretty. Anyway, so yeah, this would look really good with this. So I'm really excited to stitch this in the future. So yeah, la capati. So that's mine. And then the very last haul is from eBay. So I actually scored 3 Mirabilia mermaid patterns on eBay over the weekend. So this actually came really fast. I think I got this either Friday or Saturday and it arrived today, so it's really fast. I probably purchased this Friday. But anyway, I got 3 mermaid patterns and I got all the 3 of them for $15 each. So basically retail, almost. So this one is called Mermaid of the Pearls. I think this one is still available, but basically it's so pretty. This is what the pattern looks like. So Mermaid of the Pearls. And then I got Deepest Love. So I know Deepest Love is out of print. So I also got her for $15. So I thought that was a really good price because I have seen some people buy this for 3x the price or even more than that. So yeah, this is Deepest Love. And then the last one that I believe is also an out of print is Queen Mermaid. So I also got this for $15. So I thought overall that was a really good deal. Yeah. So really funny. When I opened the package today, it came like, this came from like one seller, but one of them, they insert, like it came with a $5 bill. So I don't know if that means like he was trying to refund me some money because I did have to pay for shipping on this. So I wonder if that's supposed to be like a refund on shipping, but basically they stuck like a $5 bill on one of them. So I thought that was really funny. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is going to be part of my growing Mirabilia collection. It's actually growing. This isn't all that I have. I have these. They're not that much. I've seen people have more, so I don't feel too bad with my collection. I do plan on stitching all of these in my lifetime, so this is now part of my collection. I'm really excited. So yeah, that is really it for today. Just wanted to do some updates. I wanted to just do, I'm gonna try to like load videos like maybe like twice per month or something like that, just so that you know, so just so I have like more updates. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I can't wait to watch more FlossTube. Oh, by the way, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. If you are new, I hope that you like the content, and I hope that you would go ahead and subscribe. If you have Instagram, please go and follow me there. It's the same handle, Burn Stitches. I'm way more active over there. I actually try to, I almost post like maybe like every other, I post a lot, maybe daily. I tend to post a lot of my progress pictures and stories. So, and I definitely would love to interact with all of you. So, you know, if you have any questions, if you want, if you have any questions on like how to grid or things like that, feel free to let me know. And yeah, if you have any of these kits that I have, or if you have a Dimensions kit that maybe you're looking to find a stitching buddy, let me know. I'll see if I have that kit, and I will, you know, we can touch base on when we can stitch together. Sascha and I have tons of projects to stitch together because we pretty much have, I think I was telling her, I think we have most collections, like we have the same thing. So that's gonna be a lot of stitch along, so that will be fun. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. So again, hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.